It's barely been a day since Apple pulled the curtain back on the iPhone 17 series, and yet the spotlight is already shifting towards Samsung's next big release, the Galaxy S26 Ultra. But this time, the news isn't exactly what fans were hoping for. A fresh leak hints that Samsung's upcoming Ultra might actually take a step backward with its 3x telephoto zoom camera. Earlier whispers had raised excitement, suggesting Samsung might upgrade to a new 12-megapixel sensor for the 3x telephoto lens. Naturally, that got people expecting sharper zoom and cleaner close-ups. But according to trusted leaker Ice Universe, Samsung won't fully unlock that 12-megapixel power. Instead, the company may crop it down to just 10 megapixel. The leak claims the Galaxy S26 Ultra's 3x telephoto will be capped at 10 megapixel, paired with an f2.4 aperture, a 13.94 inches sensor, and 1.0 millimu pixels. At first glance, that might sound close to the Galaxy S25 Ultra's setup, which also had a 10-megapixel telephoto lens. But the devil is in the details, and this change could leave users with a weaker overall experience. For perspective, the Galaxy S25 Ultra used a 10-megapixel sensor sized at 13.53 incher with slightly larger 1.112 millimu pixels. Bigger pixels mean more light captured, which generally translates into brighter and clearer photos. By moving to smaller 1.0 millimu pixels, the S26 Ultra's telephoto might struggle in low-light shots, potentially making zoomed photos look less impressive than before. Of course, Samsung still has some room to soften the blow. Software tricks, better image processing, and artificial intelligence enhancements could save the day, but on pure hardware alone, it feels like the next Ultra might actually deliver a slight downgrade in one of its most loved camera features. On the brighter side, earlier rumors suggest the Galaxy S26 Ultra will keep its iconic S Pen, sport a slimmer and more refined build, and finally bring faster 60-watt charging. Still, for camera enthusiasts, this latest leak feels like a letdown, and it's raising some serious questions about Samsung's strategy for its 2026 flagship. Samsung's next Ultra is stepping into a new era of sleekness where elegance meets comfort without losing that iconic premium charm. According to Ice Universe, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is getting a refined makeover. Unlike the sharper, boxy S25 Ultra, this time Samsung is softening the edges. The middle frame curves more naturally, giving the phone a smoother feel in your hand while still looking sophisticated. It's a small change, but it speaks volumes about Samsung's focus on comfort and design harmony. At just 7.9mm thin, the S26 Ultra is even slimmer than the iPhone 17 Pro Max's 8.725mm body. That difference may sound subtle, but in daily use it means a lighter, sleeker, and more effortless experience, all without losing durability or that luxurious feel. But slim doesn't mean weak. The S26 Ultra remains a true powerhouse. A massive 6.9-inch display shines brighter than ever thanks to Samsung's third-gen anti-reflective glass, keeping glare to a minimum while making colors pop. Under the hood, it's expected to pack up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and a massive 1 terabyte of storage, perfect for power users. On the back, the camera system is shaping up to be a showstopper. A 200-megapixel main shooter, a 50-megapixel periscope with a wider aperture than before, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and an upgraded 12-megapixel telephoto for closer shots. The rumored dimensions, 163.4 by 77.9 by 7.8, make it a large yet surprisingly slim device. And Samsung isn't stopping with the Ultra. The Galaxy S26 Edge is also rumored to bring its own wow factor. At just 5.5mm thin, it's set to be one of the slimmest flagships around, with a 6.7-inch QHD+ 120Hz display, up to 12GB RAM, 512GB storage, a 200-megapixel main camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 4,300 mAh battery. Even better, all three models are expected to support Qi2 magnetic charging. That means better alignment, faster charging reliability, and new possibilities for magnetic cases, snap-on batteries, and future accessories. With these refinements, the Galaxy S26 lineup isn't just about raw specs, it's about creating devices that feel as good as they look, balancing beauty, power, and comfort in a way only Samsung can deliver.